Hello everyone, and welcome back to This is the Police, where it is day 59 and everyone is talking about us because we finally woke up from our coma. So let's go to work. In our brand new car starts the first time. What is this? What is this? Alright, we have stripes. Who is deserving of a stripe? Moser, you can have a stripe. Oh, we've got cassettes now instead of records. That's different. Well, let's try it. I don't hear the music. But okay. I do believe I have fixed the problem I was having with recording this game. So hopefully... Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all the criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one and beating them to death. Our boys will start refusing to ride out on calls alone. When the situation's really bad, even two will refuse to go. Okay. I now earn 10% more. And yeah, okay, we had to get rid of a detective, so that's not good. So we have 2 job slots for officers. Shift A has 7 people, and oh god, Shift B has 9, so we're going for Shift A for both of you. So we're gonna do that. And then we can have another request to City Hall. I'm gonna request another raise. Alright. A passerby saw 3 teenagers setting fire to a parked car. According to an eyewitness, you can still catch them. They're just walking around the street. They're not even in a hurry. Alright, let's send people out. We have so few officers in this. It's not good. It's not. Alright. So I'm hoping that I have fixed the problem with... I was having high encoding issues with this game, and I think I fixed it. So hopefully it won't be happening again, but I am watching it very carefully, so... We'll see how it goes, and I don't have a time to record a super long episode today, so I can't put it through like a super thorough test. But hopefully like 15 minutes will be enough for me to really figure out if it's fixed or not. A security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, the teenagers scattered in all directions and ran out of the store into the parking lot. The guard called the police and says they couldn't have gotten far. We don't even have anybody for this. I need to, wrap up the other investigations because it's so bad. Okay, what we got? An unidentified woman says that a strange surgeon is operating without a license from the basement of our house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. Everybody go! Alright, what's the report? We caught him. Alright, well, we haven't had any problems yet, which is good. Chinatown dormitory. A student couldn't get into his room. It was locked from the inside. He heard muffled cries coming from within. It sounded like someone was raping my girlfriend. I don't have anybody to send. In a dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young man's ripped open rib cage. Ew. Call an ambulance. Alright, we caught him. That's just disturbing. Alright, I'm hoping that I can just get away with sending 2 here. Yeah, okay. It wasn't serious enough that 2 would refuse to go. And that's a good thing. It really is. A nurse reports she saw an elderly woman cut off her husband's life support system after a car accident and left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still murder, the greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman has blocked off the entrance to the ward. What? I have a feeling that that's a false alarm. I'm not sure who was saying murder. It was murder. Like, was it the... like, was it the nurse saying that, or the woman, or the woman that did it, or like a passerby who saw it happen? Because I would think that a nurse would know better than to do something like that. A trucker just called in. He says a van stopped on the side of the road. 3 large men got out with shovels, and then someone fell to the ground in the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of the shovels and led him into the woods. Everybody go. What's our report on the homicide? Yeah. This guy has so many professionalism points. 13 and 95. It's pretty good. Oh gosh, what? No, no, no. No, no, no. What is my computer even trying to do? It needs to stop that. Alright, we got 2 guys back. The van is empty, the engine's still warm, the area is silent and dark. Wait near the van. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Sweet. What's this? An eyewitness reports that 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. A series of gunshots followed, and a few minutes later, a girl staggered out of the store, bleeding from the stomach. She fell on the pavement unconscious. Something tells me that 2 people are not going to be okay with going to that, and I just don't think they'll be back in time. Yeah, no, they're not going to be. Sorry, we can't send anybody. Yeah. Alright, let's see. No new frames. We need to actually, like, do this, because I need to free up investigators. Okay. I went for lunch. A couple of minutes later, the lights went out. I shut the door behind me. I bumped into the janitor's cart, which was standing in the hallway. So the pharmacist left for lunch. The janitor's cart was just outside. I suspect the student Aaron Jones. He's come by the hospital several times in a state of confusion with red searching eyes, dragging a huge backpack, but it never occurred to me he might be an addict. It's in the bathroom when the lights went out. Oh, this is the student. Okay. Is what you normally... Oh, and then a janitor came in with his cart. I heard him emptying the bin, and then lights came on, and I went ahead. Why would he go in and empty the bin when the lights were out if you couldn't see anything? So here's the janitor. I washed the floors there, but I don't have access to the electrical panels. What happened to the garbage bags? Someone took them out of my truck. I can't find them anywhere. So it sounds like it's the janitor. But I only have 3 frames of this person, so that doesn't make any sense. So here, this is him taking the bags from the cart. Then he unlocked the electrical panel, turned off the lights, took everything, and walked away. How is that not right? Did he do that first? Okay, so he took them, he walked away with them, he's the only one with like enough frames, so I feel like this has to be it. So maybe he did that first, then he took them, then he unlocked. Okay, we did it. I don't know what I did right, but I did some. Oh god. Okay. Uh, so we can go to his work, or we can go to his house. I mean, it's the middle of frickin' night, but he does work in a hospital. Let's try the hospital. Oh, he's not available yet. Okay. So these are all the frames. We just need to put them in the right order. Can I just, like, play around with them in the hopes that it'll come up right? Alright, we need to figure this out. We have all the frames. We're not getting any more. Someone banged on the door. My mother told me to hide under the bed and close my eyes and ears and be as quiet as a mouse. I only heard muffled screams. When I got out from under the bed, I found my mother in the blood and called the police. A fatal blow was struck by a blunt object to the head. Standing behind the bed, death was immediate. I heard Fiona swearing with her brother. He'd come round again, begging for money at her doorstep. He started yelling at her son. He always sits there in front of the TV playing those stupid games till he turns blue, and then my phone rang. I talked with a friend for half an hour. The door to the apartment was open when I came in. The boy was sitting in front of the TV playing a game on a console. He didn't even turn in my direction. Yes, I want to my sister to borrow some money. I lost my job. The bills were piling up. I expected her to help, like I've helped her in the past, but she refused. I didn't kill her. We had a fight and yelled at each other, and then I went home. I watched a movie, and I went to bed. Well, I don't know if that's true. This is actually a different person. So, like, he comes up, he cries about the bills, he shows her the bills, he wrestles the object, he hits her with it. Maybe these two are switched. This could also be at the beginning. But, like, this isn't anything I haven't done before. So, I mean, if these are the only frames that we're gonna get, which I think they are, unless, sequence frames. So a little boy opens the door. He comes in. She's still holding the hammer. Here she is still holding the hammer. Here she is still holding the hammer. So these two have to be the last ones. I really don't understand this one. I'm trying to figure it out. I am. So that one could come first, sure. Who do we have on that case? Investigations. So we have this guy on him. Do we have anything here? Yeah, no. So I feel like if there were new things to have, yeah, we didn't send anybody. But we're still waiting on the detective. Hopefully I picked the right spot. I have all my fingers crossed. Alright, we caught him. Yeah. So was he helping? I'm really confused. Because if so, he should be working on the other one because I don't think we have all the right frames. None of the frames make any sense there. Like, at all. Alright, time for story time.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Kraczynski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
This is a very strange conversation.
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Kraczynski, I'm an addict.
Well, now we're being honest.
Mr. Boyd,
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation.
I mean, he's supposed to help you, and you just told him you're addicted to painkillers.
I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow, I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Oh my god, we just coerced a doctor.
I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
This is super disturbing. I don't like this one bit. Ugh. Not good. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of This is the Police. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Peggy Sis, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.